Hey there. I've had a student recently ask me how I could master that B chord with that partial bar thing. She told me she's tried the other B chords and they're okay, but they really don't sound as good as this partial bar B chord. Here's what I'm talking about right here, this thing. And of course, you can use it for other chords too, but the first place often students need it is for a B chord. And it's a very convenient way to make a B chord. But of all the bar chords that most students encounter, they find this partial bar the most difficult. I hadn't thought about it, but I really don't talk much about that. And I think I should. In this case, I have several tips that'll help you get this B bar chord. And if you're ready to kind of just take the bull by the horns, I say go for it and integrate it into your practice little by little, using these tips to help you. And you will get a lot faster with a couple of little tweaks. I made a little clip in my studio and I can show you a little closer. So let's go on over there and I'll play this clip for you. It's only a couple minutes long. 2 recommendations for learning the partial bar B chord. So this, of course, applies to any partial bar chord up and down the neck. The first one, which might seem counterintuitive, is don't worry if you're muting this high E string or not. And here's the trick. When you play the partial bar B chord, whether or not you mute that string doesn't make a big difference. Matter of fact, it's a very tiny difference. Listen, here's the B, and I'm letting the string ring. Oh, kinda. There it is. Now I'm going to mute it. Can you tell the difference? No, most people cannot. So like this, I'll unmute it. There, I can hear just a slight high E, but it doesn't make a difference. And by the way, it's the high E string, not an E note. So that gives you a lot of leadway. Don't worry about it. Use the partial bar B chord without worrying about that, and you'll get a lot of practice. Now, if you want to improve the sound a little bit, work on getting this bar a little bit better. That's the partial bar I'm pointing at, my 3rd finger on the 4th fret. And I'm barring the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Ideally, yes, you wouldn't bar the high E, but I never worry about that myself if I accidentally touch it. What I'm doing is buckling the first knuckle and then raising the second knuckle up in the air. This only works if my hand is fairly up and down or even a little bit pushed out. If I pull it back like this, there's no way I can do it. I'm going to hit that E string easily. So I need to let my arm kind of hang down. This is how I think about it. Let the elbow hang down and then push my hand forward a little bit. And now I got more leverage. It's easier to make the partial bar chord. Now, my 3rd tip is to just find some simple exercises to practice. And there's no absolute right exercise. I suggest maybe just going up and down by half steps and try to get the best sound you can. Try pumping. What I mean is make the chord and then release it, and then make the chord and release it, as opposed to holding it down the whole time and getting sore. Another good exercise would be to make this chord and go to an open chord, so you get used to actually refingering the whole chord. A good one's an E chord. They go well together. But any chord. I like to practice at some point a different kind of bar chord as well. That's a very common movement, going from the we call 6th string root bar chord to the 5th string root. That's because the note of the name of the chord is on the 6th string and the 5th string. I hope this little lesson was helpful for you. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up wherever you are and leave me a comment. My name's Thomas Michaud. I look forward to seeing you again. Let me know if there's something else you'd like to see me make for you, and I'd be glad to help out. Bye for now.